Hello YouTube's Kosama, and here I have the Gundam Wing Fenice. Yeah, Fenice. Alright, so we're gonna go through pretty much the detail of this kit, the good, the bad. There's no ugly. This is a beautiful kit, so let's go ahead and take a look. So we're gonna start off with the head, and it's very asymmetrical. You can see with the top V fin and the little ear wing over there missing. But nonetheless, it's very, very beautiful. And if I can get a good shot of it, you can actually see that one eye over here is going to be green, while the other eye is going to be red. But it still looks gorgeous. I love the two different eye colors. You don't really see that in too many Gundams. The only Gundam that comes to mind is the Exterior Repair 2. So, yeah, but the eye was damaged. It's still the same color, so really can't say that. But nonetheless, you're going to get a top sticker up here. And it's going to look freaking gorgeous with the eye sticker and all the other color. Now, I kind of messed up on the little Vulcans up here on the top with my panel lining. It kind of got a little messy, but it doesn't really bother me. And no one else that comes in my room really looks at it like, what have you done? So I'm not really too fazed by it. And moving down to the body, which is going to be freaking awesome. I mean, it is a wing kit, but this green, the green just looks so great. Now, underneath here, you can actually color underneath to give that black effect instead of having the green, and that's exactly what I did. I went ahead and painted underneath to give it this little black, vent kind of look, and I think it looks freaking fantastic. You're gonna get a green sticker with a clear piece right on top, and that looks pretty cool. And just the body itself, I mean, it is a wing kit, so it's gonna be beautiful. And now with the arms, pretty much all you're gonna get is just these two hands. I really wish you would have had an open hand right here, so that way when he has this little effect with his wings as he does in the series and the opening, the first opening, it would be a little cool. Or I'm probably thinking about just some other scene that he has his wings kind of spread out. But nonetheless, he looks cool. And once again, you're gonna have that asymmetrical look with the shoulder pads. The arms, they're actually gonna be pretty much the same arm, just the shoulder pads is gonna be much different. But it looks great. It fits this Gundam. The color is just fantastic. I want to buy two more just so I can have a symmetrical one, and God, I know that would be badass, and I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of people have already done that. So mobility for the arms is very, very well done. Shoulder pads look great, so let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so looking at the waist, pretty much once again, this is more or less like the wing. I don't really see any notable changes. The back skirt is relatively the same. All green, side skirts being green, which looks nice, and the front being that kind of, don't know what kind of white this would really be called, but it's more of a darker white, so looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not the same as the wings color white, just a tad bit darker, but it looks cool. And you're gonna have two stickers, one up here, one down here for black, or you can go ahead and just panel line it if you want. Doesn't really matter. You can get a little gray part right here, and there's actually some really nice places for panel lining, as you can see. So go ahead and try that. And now for the legs. So pretty much once again, you're going to get a very slight asymmetrical look, mainly with the knee pads. One's going to be green, one's going to be white. You're going to get a different type of ankle skirt. It's pretty nice. You can do some little panel lining on the inside to give a little more color into it. You can also panel line right inside on the foot, which is pretty cool. You can panel line on the feet as well, panel line on the legs, like that. Do however you want. It looks great though. The mobility is excellent. Now it still kind of holds like the gimmicky feel for the transportation. For the transformation. And if you want, you can probably set this guy up to transform. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't see a reason why. You would just have to buy an extra kit of this, and probably actually the wing Gundam itself, or the hopper to get the shield and put the shield on top, because he can still put, I can see this guy still doing his transformation. But you're gonna have the back thrusters right here, which are pretty cool in itself. Going to be gray color, and that's all it really is for the legs. Okay, so pretty much for the main badassery of this kit that gives him that badassery stamp is going to be these wings being on one side. This is just by far one of the coolest ideas I've ever seen in Gunpla Build Fighters. There's some cool stuff, but when I seen this, I was like, wow, I would have never thought of that. That is just really, really kick-ass. So, yeah, he's going to have both wings on one side. And if you go ahead and get the other kit, obviously you can have 4 wings, which would look freaking awesome. God, that'd be the most badass Dragonfly Gundam ever. But, yeah, the wings look relatively the same. I don't see any changes from the original wing kit. Just going to have these different parts for the backpack, obviously. Now, this part right here is to where you can stow your weapon. You just slide the handle right into there, and voila, you can actually store your weapon, which is pretty cool if you want to have his dominant hand to hold the beam saber, because obviously he can't grab his weapon from the arm that it's on. So let's just take a look at the weapon. You're gonna get this yellow sticker that's already falling off of the weapon. So that's an easy paint right here. You can just go ahead and slap some paint right on there, no problem whatsoever. This actually detaches. I believe this is a completely different wing rifle, because it didn't have these parts underneath it. I could be wrong, but I guess it's 2 separate weapons. I don't remember seeing that in the series, but if you just want to use it as one, bam, and this is actually just a handle. But like I said, I don't see how this can be 2, because I don't know. I guess that might be the trigger right inside there, because the trigger on here looks really weird. So, yeah, but I'd rather just prefer that to be one coherent weapon. And you can get 3 ammo packs right on there. Whenever I watch Gundam Build Fighters and I see how they shoot the weapons, it just doesn't seem logical that they actually utilize ammo. I don't understand that. How there's little particle ammo inside. So that's just me. Now, moving on to the beam saber, which is really, really awesome. It's I don't know, it just looks cool. Attach the beam right inside, and this is actually not a very light plastic. This is a very hard plastic piece. So it's not flexible, like the previous ones, which is all right. And to put this inside, you just slide that right inside, right there on his hand, and voila. You now have the wing Fenice with the beam saber and the rifle. And last but not least, after everything's said and done, you have a nice little shield that attaches right there. So I think that's pretty sick, and I don't see any gripes about that. So at the end of the day, is this a kit that you should buy or hold off on? Well, me personally, I couldn't. I didn't care what was going on. I had to have this kit. So thus, I bought it. And I'm so happy I have. This kit is just beautiful on my shelf, along with the X-Mao and the Build Strike and the Build Mark II, all those guys. And pretty soon I'll be having the Build Strike mailed in, and I'll have my Master Grade line set up. And that's another thing I was wondering. This actually has a Master Grade, not the Fenice, but the Wing Gundam. So with the previous announcements of the 3, main Master Grade Build Fighter releases, I do believe this is going to have a Master Grade release, whether it's going to be this year or next year, but I do believe within the next 2 years this will come out as a Master Grade, and I will be eagerly waiting, because this guy definitely needs a Master Grade. It's too beautiful to not have one. So he's going to be beautifully displayed on my shelf, along with the X-Mao that I personally love. That's my favorite mobile suit of the series. I really can't find anything bad about this kit. I mean, just everything about it just is beautiful. The articulation's amazing. Just the image of it, just gimmicks, all of it, beautiful. If I had a scoring system, it would get a 10 out of 10. And people are like, well, you can't give every goddamn kid a 10 out of 10. Yes, I can. It's my goddamn scoring system. So, beautiful kit. I approve. Buy it. It's not that expensive. You can probably find it for about $18 on various websites. Gundam Planet and Amazon are the 2 sites that I highly recommend the most. If you live pretty much over in the East Coast, West Coast, I know you have like Tetsu Hobby and other places, and I think GG Infinite sells from over in California. So that's all good and gravy. Probably in Japan, obviously, too. So that's it, guys. This kit is wonderful. I think I covered on everything. So thanks for watching, and be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. And as my first pretty much model that I will showcase at the end of my videos, this will be my next review. So please stay tuned and rate, comment, subscribe so you can check out that review later.